Mr. Jarski, you were talking about dangerous illusions today. What's the most dangerous illusion in security?
Well, the most important dangerous illusion is the false feeling of security. We build security systems, we try to protect our environments against cyber criminals, but it seems that the ways they are trying to penetrate the networks, steal the information, paralyze the systems, are becoming much more complex than we originally assumed. And the legacy systems which are deployed across banks, energy companies, government are basically not more enough. They are not sufficient to address those modern techniques which attackers are deploying. So the illusion is that we have invested a lot of money in securing the IT systems, but in fact those barriers are not efficient anymore. It's like sitting in a castle and thinking it's unbreakable, but in fact the attacker knows how to dig a big corridor under the walls, and they know how to do it. Which means that the current modern companies, modern organizations need to be prepared for this kind of penetration, need to be prepared on how to identify this kind of malicious activity, isolate the attack, neutralize it, and be able to actually protect the system against misuse.
You said we invested a lot of money. Does that mean we need to invest more money differently or just more money?
I think we need to spend money smarter way, because we have to realize that the IT strategies, the IT architectures are changing, and the legacy systems are not fitting those new concepts anymore. So we have to spend money where actually the risk is. We have to spend money where we can effectively identify the threat and block it.
Of course, there are also new challenges, new areas like cloud security. Is that one of the topics for you that you came with?
Of course, that's one of the most important things about those new concepts in IT environments. It's inevitable. Of course, the cloud was like a big buzzword for many years, but right now it's actually happening. The banks, the airlines, the governments are moving into the cloud because it's more cost efficient. Going back to your question, how to spend money efficiently means that we are moving from in-house, on-premise data centers to virtualized hybrid solutions where we have some of the workloads processed still locally at the company, but a lot of those workloads are in the cloud. So how to secure this hybrid environment, how to secure the data, the most precious thing which the companies, organizations have got, in an efficient way. So not spending more money because it's not efficient, but spending them exactly where the security is needed and the way it can operate.
Okay, I'll switch to Mr. Petrželka and to Czech.
Sure.
Takže jak vypadají investice do cloudové bezpečnosti v Česku? Co se děje na trhu a co firmy dělají dobře a co naopak špatně?
To je dobrá otázka. Já si myslím, že v České republice je samozřejmě, co se týče virtuálního prostředí, spousta firm, které používají hybridní model cloudu. Jak vlastně vlastní virtuální stroje, tak některé aplikace přesouvají do cloudu veřejného, ať už je to Microsoft Azure nebo VMware, help me.
It's vCloud Air.
vCloud Air or AWS, Amazon Web Services. A to, co my nabízíme, je pro toho zákazníka, který prostě na začátku úplně neví, jakým způsobem k té virtualizaci bude přistupovat, jak bude migrovat mezi těmi jednotlivými platformami, jednotnou konzoli, jednotný management systém bezpečnosti. Ve většině případů je to bezagentové řešení, které je napříč všemi těmito prostředími.
Čili v tomhle případě Trend Micro funguje jako nějaký Cloud Access Security Broker, nebo je to trochu něco jiného?
To je trošku něco jiného. My vlastně nám je jedno, jestli prostě ochráníme fyzický server nebo virtuální stroj ve vlastní správě, anebo jestli ta služba běží v nějakém cloudovém prostředí. Na všechno máme jedinou konzoli, která vlastně dokáže spravovat pod jedním licenčním číslem a na zákazníkovi, jak si potom vlastně v té konzoli ta prostředí jakoby dokáže dynamicky měnit.
Čili je to orientováno vyloženě na tu infrastrukturu, nikoliv tolik na uživatele.
Přesně tak. My vůbec jako Trend Micro v České republice a na Slovensku chceme trošičku změnit ten pohled na Trend Micro obecně. My jsme teď poměrně do toho celého regionu hodně investovali, nejenom do České republiky a na Slovensku, ale do celého východoevropského regionu, jak Michal může potvrdit. A chceme trošičku změnit ten pohled na Trend Micro jako na takového klasického japonského anti-malware výrobce, protože tak, jak Michal měl v té prezentaci, my se chceme posouvat spíš opravdu do té role toho Trusted Advisora pro ta jednotlivá prostředí. Bylo tady několikrát zmíněno vlastně, co se stane, když ten útočník se dostane dovnitř, a to je přesně ta naše pozice, kam se chceme profilovat. Samozřejmě antimalware je součástí celého toho řešení. Tam prostě musí být ta ochrana toho perimetru, o kterém mluvil Michal, tam musí být také. Samozřejmě nemůžeme ty zdi toho zámku zbořit. To určitě funguje dál, ale musíme do té security něco málo přidat, protože ty zlí hoši nějakým způsobem se také dál vyvíjejí.
The perimeter security needs to be still there, of course. No one is saying it's not usable anymore, but there is no perimeter in cloud. But we still need to secure those workloads, the servers which migrate from our physical data center to the cloud. And another thing which is also important maybe for Czech market and Slovak market, we work with the global providers of cloud solutions like Microsoft, like AWS, like VMware, but we also want to involve and engage the local providers, local service providers, to create like a closer relation with the customers here, also the credibility of those service providers, but still delivering the same highest level of security which is available to the users of Azure, AWS. So to have Trend Micro solution already embedded in those architectures, so there is no need to install, deploy systems. It's already there, and whatever the decision of the customer is, whether they want to still stay with a lot of the servers in-house, or they want to migrate everything to the cloud, or they want to have the cloud diversified between different service providers, they can still maintain the same management system, like Václav mentioned, single management platform, which is possible to see the overall security posture of our system. It's critical for the data center, for the modern data center, where classical firewall is not usable anymore. And the same goes for the users, because their behaviors also are changing, and the typical antivirus is not sufficient anymore. We are more time outside of our networks than we still stay behind those big firewalls, behind those big gateways, protecting the system against the bad guys, right? So the endpoint needs to defend itself as well in all the vectors that the attackers will be using. So against the data leakage, against the malware attacks, against the network attacks, against abuse of the vulnerabilities on the machine. So the modern endpoint needs also be protected in very special new way, with multiple layers, able to block the attack at any possible state that we can see.
Možná bych dodal jednu věc, to byl i důvod, proč jsme nedávno koupili Tipping Point, protože do té naší story celé té bezpečnosti prostě Tipping Point perfektně zapadá, a to, co bych tady chtěl určitě říct, je jedna velice unikátní věc. Prostě my tady vlastně máme vývojový tým, který vlastně vyvíjí ty vakcíny pro ty IDS, IPS systémy v České republice, a brzo otevřeme novou kancelář tady v České republice, která bude mít v nějakém časovém období až 40 lidí, což si myslím, že je taky poměrně důležitá zpráva pro ten náš region východoevropský.
It's really exciting moment, because it's not just our local office here with Václav and with Robin Day, who's right now the pre-sales engineer, but also this development team, which is responsible for this high-end solution of Tipping Point. So we are absolutely excited about being present here, much more wider than originally even expected.